Good morning. I'm Sneha Srikotte. I'm here to welcome you all for the ASPAM Fest 2020. I know you all are very excited to know what is next, right? Yes. So, without delaying, I would like to introduce our theme, Libre Como Art. The topic given for our grade is force, work and energy. Have you ever wondered that if a man weighs 100 kgs on Earth and the same man weighs 16.5 kg on the moon, how does this happen? Any guesses? Yes. It is because of the difference in pulling force or gravity on the moon and Earth. Wow! That's an interesting information, isn't it? Now let us sit back and enjoy the amazing presentation of our friends.
A very good morning to everyone. I'm Johan Vipin Carlos from grade 4E. Today I'm going to explain you about force. Forces can be described as a push or pull on an object that causes a change in speed, direction or shape. A force can cause an object to accelerate, slow down and remain in place. A force happens when two objects interact, that is, when one object does something to the other object. The objects are just the things that force acts between. The types of forces are gravity and friction. Different forces act between different sorts of objects. For example, gravity acts between objects with mass, like the sun and the earth. Everything on earth is powered by forces. Forces make things move and stop moving. When the interaction stops, the force stops too. Newton's third law says that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. This means that when one object pushes on another object with a force, the other object pushes back on the first object with the same force. This is all about force. Thank you. Today I am going to present my project about friction. Before I present my project, let me explain what is friction. The force acting on a moving object which is opposite to the direction of motion is called friction. The cause of friction is the irregularities of the two surfaces when they are in contact. So, as I said, friction happens anytime when two things rub against each other. Friction wants to slow things down. Let's see one experiment. So, I have a wooden lamp and three different blocks, which has three different surfaces, which are plain block, sandpaper attached block, and aluminum foil covered block. Through this experiment, we will discover that the force of friction is different in different types of surfaces. So let's see what will happen. I'm going to slowly raise the ramp. So which one do you think will go first and which one do you think will go last? We have to slowly move the ramp. I can see some movement. The aluminum foil came first because it was the smoothest surface, and smooth surface has less friction. Then is the plain wooden block, and last is the sandpaper block. The sandpaper block came last because rough surface has more friction. So, through this experiment, we discovered that the force of friction is different in different types of surfaces. Hope you like my experiment. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Morning to one and all. I
towards the center of the earth. Now, let us start with the experiment. For this experiment, we need a large box. We need a couple of rubber bands, a nylon sheet with tiny holes, 2 glasses, one filled with water and the other one should be empty. And we need a small piece of cardboard. Firstly, we take the glass, put the nylon sheet on it and fasten it with the rubber bands like this. Now let us pour the water into it. Let us tilt it and see what happens. Let us pour it again. Place the cardboard on top of the glass. Flip it upside down. Wow! Now slide the cardboard off. Why did the water not flow out? This happened due to surface tension. Surface tension is caused by a meniscus. A meniscus is a curve. It happens when water touches other substances. Now let me tilt and see what happens. Hope you enjoyed the experiment. Thank you.
Oh, the best way to predict the future is to invent it. Unquote. Alan Kay. Hello everyone. I am Meharana of grade 4A. Science has provided us many inventions, and these inventions have made our life better and easy. One of such inventions is pulley. I'm going to explain the pulley. A pulley is a simple machine used to lift heavy objects. It is used to reduce the force needed to lift something smaller. I have made the model of a well in which a pulley is used to lift the water. Wells use pulley system to hoist the bucket out of the well. We use movable pulleys over a shaft attached to 2 poles. When we drop the cord, the bucket is dropped in the well, and when we pull it, the bucket is in the bucket, the water is filled. That's how the pulley works. Thank you all. Stay safe.
Good morning. I am Hitansh Asher from grade 4A, and today I am going to talk about inclined planes. Inclined plane is an object which is in a triangular shape. It helps us move heavy loads smoothly upwards. It was used throughout history to build monuments, temples, aqueducts, roads, and many more. Nowadays, wheelchair ramps, walking ramps, water slides, normal slides, all these are examples of inclined planes. Let's have a look at a very short experiment. For this experiment, we will need one wooden plank, a small bucket, some marbles, and some books, and one toy car. So let's get started. I have 6 books here first, and let's see how the car moves. magnetic train, which is also known as maglev train. Fine, let's start. To make this project, I have used the copper coil, my toy set, and the AA battery, and the two magnets. When the battery is placed inside the coil and both the magnets are touching the coil, it produces a closed circuit between the two magnets. The current flows through the conductive copper wire. When the magnetic field is created around the wire. The big difference between the maglev train and the conventional train is that maglev train does not have an engine. Do you know how maglev train works? The front corners have the magnet at the north pole facing out and the back corners have the magnet outward. The electrifying propulsion loop generates magnetic field and both the magnet pulls the train forward from the front side and pushes the train forward from the behind. The maglev train are some of the world's fastest train. They can reach the speed of 400 miles per hour. Aside by going fast, these trains are smoother, quieter, and use 30% of less energy than the regular trains. Hope you all enjoyed this. Before I am ending, do you want to see the picture of the maglev train? I'll show you. This is the picture of a maglev train. Thank you. Good morning. I am Zaina from grade 4A. Today I will tell you how electricity is generated through windmill. First, let us start with its introduction. This is a windmill. These are the blades which are also called turbine. This is the box of turbine and this is a house. The wind passes over the blades and makes them turn. This is called kinetic energy. The blade's spinning motion that turns a shaft in the box of turbine and turns a generator which converts kinetic energy into electrical energy. Hence, the electricity is generated. Thank you. Hello my dear friends and teachers. I am Vihan Swana, grade 4A. Welcome to ASPAM Fest. I am really excited to introduce my fellow math teammates on the topic measurement. This is Snehashri Kote. Snehashri will talk about kilometers for you guys.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am Snehashri Kote. I am from grade 4A in ASPAM IIS. Today, I will be presenting a project on measurement. I'll be explaining about kilometers. Well, in general, everybody knows what is kilometers, but I would like to mention a few lines about measurement of kilometers. 1000 meters make 1 kilometer. We use kilometers to measure even longer distances, like from one place to another. Examples like Sharjah to Dubai, Abu Dhabi to Fujairah, and etc. Like in this project, you can see a car going from Sharjah to Dubai to visit a friend. And it has covered 27,000 meters. If you want to convert it to kilometers, what would it be? Right. Sharjah to Dubai is 27 kilometers and 5 meters. A car needs fuel to run and a person to drive as it is a non-living thing. We can measure kilometers by using Google Maps on road. What about depth of ocean, aeroplane speed and etc. with kilometers? Any guesses? Right. A depth finder is used for finding ocean depth. The Pacific Ocean is 11.22 kilometers. A pictoid tube is used to find the speed of an airplane. The distance from Sharjah to India is 2,462 kilometers. I hope you understood the concept of kilometers. Thank you.
This is Rashmi Ramamurthy. Now, Rashmi is going to talk about meters and centimeters. Hi, my name is Rashmi Ramamurthy and today I am going to explain about meters and centimeters in the topic length and measurement. Over here, I have my project. It is a waterfall and a mountain. So, I am going to explain about waterfalls and their height in meters and also about mountains and their height in meters. So, first let me start with waterfalls. Angel Falls 979 meters, Dudhsagar Falls 310 meters, Victoria Falls 108 meters, Niagara Falls 51 meters. Now, I'm going to tell about mountains and their height in meters. So, first let's start with Mount Everest. Mount Everest, 8,848 meters. Mount K2, 8,611 meters. Mount Nanda Devi, 7,816 meters. Mount Kilimanjaro, 5,895 meters. Now, I'm going to explain about centimeters. Centimeters, we all know, we use it for measuring. And the first thing that comes to mind if I want to say about centimeters is we can measure small things in centimeters. So, are you ready for the fun fact? The last but not the least fun fact. So, I'm going to tell about a waterfall that is the largest waterfall in the world. It's Denmark Strait Cataract. It is the highest waterfall in the world. Its height is 3,505 meters. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. This is Bihan Baidu. Now, Bihan Baidu is going to explain about liters and milliliters for you guys.
Good morning, dear teachers and my dear friends. I am Vihan Bhai from grade 4A and today I am going to talk about measurement in liters. We use milliliters to measure smaller quantities and liters to measure larger quantities. In day-to-day life, we use liters and milliliters to measure liquids. Examples are, while cooking, my mother used to measure milk using measuring cup like this in my hand. So, for example, 500 milliliter is equals to half liter. So 500 milliliter is equals to 500 milliliter is equal to 1000 milliliter. Do you know the standard unit of capacity is liters? The things we use to measure in milliliters or liters are milk, water, petrol, diesel, etc. We cannot use other units of measurement like meters, kilograms, etc. to measure these things. Why? Because they are in liquid form. I hope my short video helped to understand more about measurement in liters and hope you all enjoyed. Thank you. Have a nice day.
This is Nirala Ranjan. Now, Nirala is going to be showing her work on liters, milliliters for you guys. Good morning, my dear friends and respected teachers. My name is Nirala Ranjan. Today I am going to be talking about capacity. So here I have made a chart about capacity. So let us see what is capacity. Capacity is
an amount a container or something can hold. Here are some examples. In this big cup, it can hold up to 1 liter, which is same as that. And in this measuring cup, it can hold up to 250 milliliters, which is same as that. Units of measurement. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. 500 milliliters is equal to half a liter. In this mini measuring cup, it can hold up to 100 milliliters, which is same as this. Abbreviations. The short form of milliliter is ml. The short form of liter is L. And the short form of kiloliter is KL. Thank you.
This was behind Zoe. That's me. Now I'm going to showcase my work. Wait. Hello, my dear teachers and friends. I'm Vihan from grade 4A. I am really excited for ASPAM Fest as I'm here to present my project on measurement and weight. Well, in general, everyone knows what's weight. But yes, I would like to put forth my views on my project. Measurement and weight refers to using balance scales to measure various objects. Moving ahead, measurement and weight comes under two main terms, grams and kilograms. This showpiece weighs around 500 grams. This gram is going to weigh more than the showpiece since it is heavier, bigger and higher. This gram weighs around 1 kg, which equals to 1000 grams. Also, measuring weight in a customary system is based on ounce, pound and ton. In furtherance, to illustrate more on weight, we want to have a bridge holds huge weight of all the vehicles. Usually, engineers use their engineering skills in the construction of a bridge. Now, to begin with the engineering skills in the construction of a bridge, usually civil and structural engineers design and implement their project after they can analyze with the basic structure. Adding on to load bearing, which basically means a wall, which is the structural equipment installed between the structures of the bridge, which is to basically control the weight on the bridge. Now, that is how a bridge holds huge capacity of weight. Now, can anyone guess what is the weighing capacity of a bridge? Yes, it is approximately 34,000 pounds to 80,000 pounds, depending on the construction or capacity of a bridge. Thank you.
السلام عليكم، اسمي شتاء فاطمة، أنا في الصف الرابع ألف. أنا أدرس في مدرسة أسبام الهندية الدولية. موضوعي في مهرجان الأسبام هو القوة والطاقة. كيف تستخدم طائرة الطاقة للتحليق؟ مع زيادة سرعة الطائرة يتم تحويل طاقة الميكانيكية إلى طاقة حركية. مع ارتفاع طائرة يتم تغيير طاقة الميكانيكية إلى طاقة جاذبية الكاملة. 4 قوى التي هي رفع الضغط، السوق والوزن. الأجنحة تحافظ على الطائرة في الهواء، لكن القوة الأربعة هي التي تجعل هذا يحدث.
السلام عليكم. اسمي أبياش. أهلا بكم في مهرجان أسبام. موضوعنا هو القوة والطاقة. كيف تستخدم الفئران في الطيران؟ يتم تسجيل أن هذا الطيران للجلي هو يتحرك بسرعة أسرع فوق الجزء العلوي من الجناح. عندما يتحرك بسرعة أسرع ينخفض ضغط الهواء. شكرا.
السلام عليكم. اسمي كده from grade 4A. أنا في الصف الرابع شابه ألف. أتحدث عن المطار. يتم تسكين أجنحة الطائرة لجان الحرة بشكل أسرع. الجزء العلوي من الجناح عندما يتحرك الهواء بشكل أسرع ينخفض ضوء الحرارة.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi, my name is Taha. I am from 4A. Today I'm going to be talking about work, force and energy in Ramadan fasting. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. The Muslims across the world fast during the hours of daylight. Muslims believe that the gates of heaven are open and the gates of hell are locked for the duration of Ramadan. Every adult Muslim is expected to fast from sunrise to sunset. While fasting, they must not eat or drink. Muslims get up early before dawn and have a light meal which is known as suhoor. During fasting hours, when no food or drink is consumed, the body uses its stores of carbohydrates and fat provide energy. Once the fast is broken at iftar, the body can rehydrate and gain energy from the food and drinks consumed. So now the most important thing is what should we have in iftar to stay healthy and get energy. We should go for plenty of fruits, low fat, fluid rich foods and foods containing some natural sugars and energy. At the same time, having not eaten for a long time, it is helpful to eat it slowly at the time of iftar. These are some of the food we can have for iftar. Dates. It is traditionally eaten to break the fast. It has natural sugars which give us energy. It also provides minerals and is rich in fiber. Drinks. Water, milk and fruit juice with no sugar are some drinks that we drink for iftar. It provides hydration. Fruits. It provides natural sugars, energy, fluids and some vitamins and minerals. Soups. It provides nutrients and energy. Thank you. I hope you had a good day, inshallah, and thank you for listening to my speech. Allah Hafiz.
everyone. Welcome to Grade 4A English. Today we are going to present you a show called Emma's Realization. It was Saturday and Emma was so excited as it was a weekend. In the morning, Emma turned on the lights even though there was ample of sunlight. At noon, Emma turned on the AC and set the fan at maximum speed. In the evening, Emma turned on the TV, played loud rock music, and increased the volume to 50%. In the night, Emma wasted the rice and dal. The next day, Emma tried to turn on the lights, but it won't turn on.
Oh no, what should I do now?
Hello,
Who are you?
I am the sun. Why are you using bulbs in the morning when you have me?
Because I want to.
Don't use bulbs in the morning, it will increase your electricity bill. So that is what she did. At noon, Emma thought that she was living in the Lut Desert, the hottest place in the world. She tried to turn on the AC, then the fan, but alas, none of them worked and she was sweating like hell. Suddenly, her windows opened and a cool breeze came in and whispered,
Hi, I am Breeze. Since your AC and fan is broken, I will be your new air conditioner.
Why should I?
It will save your electricity.
In the evening, Emma wanted to listen to some music, but there was a power cut and all the electronics shut down. She heard some birds sing.
We are pretty birds. We sing all like cake. Please don't play loud music. It will scare us away.
After listening to the birds, the lights came back and it was time for dinner. She was about to throw away the soup when she heard,
Help me.
Who are you and what do you need?
I am your soup and you are about to throw me away.
You don't have a valid point.
You see, thousands of children have to go to sleep with an empty stomach. You should be grateful that you are even getting purified water.
Emma understood that point and finished her soup. The end. The moral of the story is use alternatives instead of wasting electricity. Quote, quote, good vibes, positive energy, and amazing souls are all I ever want around me. Here are the cast members. Aroha, in as Emma. Yavin, in as the sun. Arushi, in as the breeze. Josian, in as the birds. Darren, in as the soup. And Arya, in as the narrator. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. Today I am going to be speaking on natural resources and UAE before and after the discovery of oil. So let's start with natural resources. Natural resources. Some of the examples of natural resources are trees, water, sun, rocks, oil, plants, soil and air. So let's start reading. Natural resources. Natural resources are usually either renewable or non-renewable. The former refer to those resources that can renew themselves in time. Others include living resources like forests or non-living ones like wind, weather and solar energy. Now let's move on to UAE before and after the discovery of oil. 1 second please. So now let's start for UAE before and after the discovery of oil. So as you can see, the both pictures given below, they are very different. Let's start with UAE before the discovery of oil. UAE before the discovery of oil, people used to build buildings that were
Everyone, I am Elena from grade 4A and I am going to talk about life before the discovery of oil and life after the discovery of oil in UAE. We can every time see that there are buildings all around us. There are cars, roads and this is a normal life for us. But have you ever wondered how did UAE develop like this? Well, before that, have you ever thought of how was UAE before these skyscrapers and cars were built? Well, UAE was like this. People used to not live in these tall big buildings. They used to live in these small tents or huts made out of palm leaves. The mode of transportation they used to do was using camels and trading with them also. Their main source of income was pearl diving and fishing. But in the late 1950s, when the Japanese people had found how to make cultured pearls, natural pearls prices declined. And UAE lost one of its very important source of income. But then they found oil. And then they developed into this rich city. But you all will be wondering, how did they develop because of oil? Well, oil is the lifeblood of the industrialized nations. Oil has become the world's most important source of energy in the mid-1950s. Its products underpin modern society, mainly supplying energy to power industry, heat homes and supply energy for the cars and aeroplanes to carry goods and people all around the world. Thank you friends. I hope you all learned something new from my presentation. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. Today I will be speaking on UAE renewable and non-renewable. So let's start. Some of the examples for UAE renewable and non-renewable are renewable. Number 1, green energy. Some of the examples for green energy are leaves. Number 2, hydropower. Some of the examples for hydropower are rain. Number 3, solar energy. One of the examples of solar energy is the sun. Now let's move on to non-renewable. Some of the examples of non-renewable are number 1, fossil fuel. Number 2, natural gas. Number 3, coal. Now let's move on to reading. UAE renewable and non-renewable. There are different types of renewable energy around us. The most prominent ones being the wind, hydro and solar energy. While the UAE is devoid of rivers produce hydropower, it has worked tirelessly to introduce wind, solar, and nuclear power as alternative source of energy in the country. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Ritika from grade 4A. This is the project I made on non-renewable natural resources. Now I'm going to say a few lines about non-renewable natural resources. The most commonly used non-renewable resources are fossil fuel, nuclear energy, oil energy, coal. From these four non-renewable natural resources, we get electricity. First, let's discuss about fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are fuels that come from old life forms that are decomposed over for a long period of time. Now let us discuss about nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is the energy stored inside an atom by the forces that hold together the nucleus of the atom. Now let us discuss about oil energy. Oil energy is a mixture. It contains mainly of hydrocarbons. The main component is methane. Oil energy is often found in the ground either alone or together with petroleum. Discuss about coal. Coal is a hard rock that can be burned as a solid fossil fuel. It is mostly carbon but also contains hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen and nitrogen. Non-renewable resources cannot be replaced in our lifetime because it takes a million years for them to form. Thank you.
डिवीजन ए में से आज मैं आपको झुके हुए तल के बारे में बताने जाने वाला हूँ। झुके हुए तल को अंग्रेजी में विज्ञान की भाषा में इंक्लाइंड प्लेन्स कहते हैं। तो इंक्लाइंड प्लेन्स हमें कोई भी भारी सामान को ऊंचाई तक पहुंचाने में मदद करते हैं। हमें इस प्रयोग के लिए एक लकड़ा, एक डिब्बा, थोड़ी मार्बल्स, थोड़ी किताबें और एक खिलौने की गाड़ी चाहिए। तो चलो देखते हैं कि 4 किताबों की हाइट पे गाड़ी कैसे यहाँ तक आती है, कितना वजन लगता है। अभी हम इसकी हाइट बढ़ाते हैं। मैंने और 4 ऐड किए। अभी मैंने ऊंचाई और बढ़ाई है। अभी 12 बुक्स की हाइट पे देखते हैं।
जैसे वजन बढ़ता है वैसे वैसे कोई भी चीज को उठाने में ज्यादा जोर और ज्यादा वजन लगता है।
सूर्य किरणों से प्राप्त ऊर्जा हमारे लिए असीमित स्रोत है। नमस्ते अध्यापिकाओं और दोस्तों। सौर ऊर्जा सूर्य से प्राप्त ऊष्मा है। पृथ्वी में सूर्य ही ऊर्जा की स्रोत है। इस ऊर्जा सभी जीव भी उपयोग करता है। घरेलू चीजों में जैसे सोलर कुकर, सोलर हीटर आदि में उपयोग करता है। सोलर पैनल या सोलर सेल ये सीधे सूर्य प्रकाश को बिजली में बदल देती है। इससे छोटी गांवों में बिजली दे सकती है। सौर ऊर्जा आधुनिक युग का भविष्य है। यूवी में इसका उपयोग देख सकती है। पार्किंग मीटरों में सोलर पैनल का इस्तेमाल किया है। अलीन में खेती के उपकरणों के लिए उपयोग किया है। ये सुरक्षित कम दाम वाला किफायती तरीका है। पृथ्वी को विभिन्न प्रदूषणों से बचाती है। सौर ऊर्जा आसानी से मिलती है, जिसका लाभ उठाकर हमें पृथ्वी को बचानी चाहिए। धन्यवाद।
नमस्ते, मेरा नाम है अनय सेठ। मैं कक्षा 4 का छात्र हूँ। मेरा विज्ञान का विषय है कार्य, मतलब कि वर्क। विज्ञान में कार्य का परिभाषा है कि किसी वस्तु पर बल लगाने पर उसमें विस्थापन होने की क्रिया को कार्य कहते हैं। मैंने अपने प्रोजेक्ट के लिए एक कार बनाई है। ये है वो कार। इस गाड़ी को बनाने के लिए मुझे बैटरी, डीसी मोटर, कुछ तार और प्लास्टिक वाली कैप्स की आवश्यकता थी। कोई भी गाड़ी बिना मोटर के काम नहीं कर सकती। इसके पीछे विज्ञान यह है कि जब हम मोटर को फोर्स का प्रयोग करते हैं तब वो एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करती है और उसके पहिए चलने लगते हैं और गाड़ी चलती है। कोई भी मोटर बिना बैटरी के नहीं चल सकती, इसलिए बैटरी और मोटर दोनों ही जरूरत है। धन्यवाद।
Logic will get you from A to B, but imagination will take you everywhere. Albert Einstein. Respected Principal Ma'am, Supervisor, teachers, and my dear parents. On behalf of ASPAM IIS, it is my privilege to extend a warm vote of thanks to each and everyone who are with us on this special occasion of our annual event ASPAM Fest, Libre Como Art. I take this opportunity to extend my thanks to our Principal Ma'am, our Supervisor, all our loving teachers without whom this event would not have taken shape. And last but not the least, our dear parents. Thank you, dear parents, for the effort you have put in recording all these fantastic videos on this occasion, and also for all the trust and support which you always provide us. Thank you, and wish you all a very pleasant afternoon and a long weekend. Thank you. Bye.